Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is lyabo, and here we do everything: movie reviews, movie conversations, TV shows, and everything in between. And today, guys, I am going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Lagos season 2. Guys, I didn't do the reviews of season 1. I didn't do any recap, but I said, you know what, this season is not going to pass me, but I'm going to come here and tell you guys all you need to know when you need to know it. Anyways, guys, if you're new here, please click on that subscribe button so you become a part of this family. And to my regulars, let us jump right into the video of today, guys. So I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of how season 1 of Real Housewives of Lagos ended, what happened during the reunion and all of that. Then we would go into the real episode, the episode 1 that we have seen so far. So if you guys can remember, season 1 ended on a bad note for many of the wives. Not bad note exactly, but there was a breakout or a fallout between Laura and Tiana. They used to be friends for like 8 years or thereabout, but because of some of the things that Tiana had said about Laura and how she didn't support her, Laura had felt like Tiana was not really her friend, so that made them have like a major fallout. And then there was also something that happened during the reunion between Tiana and Chioma, where Tiana actually got physical with Chioma, if not for IYABO that came to save the day, right? And there was even speculations about how, outside. Also, the issue between Tiana and Caroline. It looked like Tiana had problems with almost everybody. Also, the issue between Tiana and Caroline. It looked like Tiana had problems with almost everybody. But apart from IYABO, I don't think there was any other person that Tiana didn't have issues with at the end of season 1, right? Okay, she didn't really have issues with Mariam at the time. But, moving forward now. And then, on the notes that they ended in season 1, Chioma and IYABO seemed to be the only ones that were like cool. Laura and Mariam didn't really have issues either. So let us move into this season and what we've seen so far. Now, I'm going to first start with the characteristics of the, former housewives. Coming into this season, it is obvious that these housewives did not come to play. Mariam first. In season 1, Mariam came with full force. She wanted to take charge, but because she had a friend that was very, dominant, it was really hard for her. And, she became like friend of a friend, right? She came in through Toyin. So it was like that. She was just Tiana's friend. She was Tiana's friend. She wasn't really Mariam. But even in season 1, we knew that Mariam was the kind of person that she had the, ability to be very vocal, very confrontational, have a lot to say, and the likes, right? Anyways, Mariam now is taking charge. She's leading, and, it looks like Mariam is going to be doing a lot in this season. IYABO as well. IYABO used to be this laid back big auntie. They used to call her Auntie IYABO and all of that. But in this season, it looks like she's not taking any Auntie IYABO from anybody. She's going to come and show you that myself, I get weary. And as much as I don't really like the energy she's bringing, it's gonna be fun, so I'm all for that. Chioma, my girl. Chioma is still the fashion princess, cute goddess. She's got no time for too much drama. She's always going to be the etiquette queen, always going to cross her legs when it needs to be, be laid back. But if you come for her, she'll give it to you hot, and she doesn't quiver. She doesn't she says it how she sees it, right? Laura is the most surprising this season so far, because Laura used to be the drama queen. Laura used to be moody, sad, annoying, just have a lot to say. But this season, it looks like Laura is going to be more laid back, or at least so far, Laura looks like she's going to be happy, laughing all through, chilling. She's going to watch you guys do your drama. She's going to cheer from behind. She's not going to help people do drama. She's not going to stress. She'll just be laughing at you guys while you guys go mad. That's the energy I'm getting from Laura. But let's see how that plays out. I don't know if she can keep up with this, because Laura, she get crazy. So anyways, Tiana is still as annoying as ever. I don't think I ever liked Tiana as much, because I feel like she's that kind of person that in front of you she'll be like, oh, you're my friend, but when you need her to be your friend, then she just switches up on you, right? So I think that's still the same person that Tiana is. very annoying, very provocative. She likes to poke people, but she doesn't do it like loudly. But in her confessionals, she's always saying different kind of things. She was picking up a fight with Chioma because she thinks Chioma is, trying to prove that Chioma is the better fashion person. Like, nobody's in a competition with you, girl. Just relax. Anyways, and there are two new housewives who we are going to get into. So the episode starts with Mariam and Tania meeting up. Mariam is renting out a old restaurant to have a conversation with Tania, where she's like, okay, she feels like Tania has not been a good friend to her because there are some things that Tania said. Like I said earlier, when Tania said that Mariam, she doesn't really think that Mariam is a friend, or she needs to look out for Mariam, or something in that line. And then Tania is like, well, Mariam can say whatever she like, because if Mariam says she says it, then she said it. But even though she cannot remember why she said it, but it's something that she could have said. And then Tania is accusing Mariam of not even reaching out to her when she lost her baby. And Mariam is like, oh, she was out of the country. I'm like, what are you saying? You're out of the country, and so you could text, you could call, you could literally do anything. You don't have to be physically there for her, But in her confessionals, Mariam is like, well, she reached out to her that Tania is lying. I'm like, okay, which is which? Anyway, I feel like this thing is still going to come up later up in the season, so we are going to definitely find out who is lying. Even though I feel like it's Mariam that is lying, I don't know, but Mariam just rubbed me off like that, because if you cannot say it to her face that instant that, okay, you're lying, I reached out to you. I mean, how would she forget that you reached out to her if you did reach out to her? I don't know, we'll find out. Anyways, after that, we see Chioma and IYABO meeting up, being all sweet, they are friends, yada yada. I mean, remember that from last season, they didn't really have any issues. And IYABO frequently kept saying, she really likes Chioma, how her daughter looks up to Chioma, how her daughter and Chioma are very alike and all of that. So yeah, maybe, that makes sense that they got closer after the show. And then since, Chioma and Caroline had a fallout, majorly because of IYABO, to be honest. So it makes sense that they would be friends now. Anyway, Chioma is still very, very furious at Tania. She doesn't like Tania. After the whole altercation that they had, where Tania even got physical with her, and then the whole allegation that Tiana's husband even went on to assault a PA, right? So she's still very angry. She's like, nah, she doesn't even want to have anything to do with Tania. She doesn't want to see her. If they see, fine, they're not going to be friends. They're going to just maintain each other's lane. Even IYABO is like, oh, they could have a conversation. She's like, nah, bruv, I don't want to have a conversation with Tania. Anyways, then we see Mariam call Laura. After we had seen that she had met up with Tania, she calls Laura and she's like, she's having like a distress event. I think they're supposed to do like maybe yoga or something, even though they didn't do the yoga. But I don't know, I think they were going to have like massage, manicure, pedicure, relax, chill, eat good food and all of that. So she calls Laura to tell her about it. She asks her about Tania, I think. And then she's like, oh yeah, whatever, they're not really cool right now, but Tania is okay. No, it's Tania that actually asked Laura asked Mariam that, oh, how is Tania? She's like, oh yeah, Tania she'll be fine or something. Like, oh, you guys are not cool, blah blah blah. They have that conversation and she invites her, and then we see Tania having a meeting with her staff, and that meeting I don't know, I'm not gonna say anything about her business, but I don't know, it just kind of felt off about it, but that's by the way, didn't really add or remove from the story. Then her husband walks in when she's having this meeting and to come and tell her that she has an appointment. I'm like, I don't understand. Tania does not have PA that will be doing that. Why is her husband the one that is doing the job of the PA? But I don't know how I'm gonna say it. And then we're introduced to Faith Morris. She's one of the new housewives. She's a 6 feet Amazon queen, like she calls herself. She's a mom of one. She has come to Nigeria to come and grow her businesses. She's a former model, so many things, and she's gorgeous, guys. Let me add that she's tall and she looks like a queen, and she's a queen. She's got everything going on for her, and she can, people like that appear to be very confident and very bold. They tend to intimidate other people that are not as confident as them. Maybe I don't think it's maybe like a self-esteem issue, but when you feel like you're the queen and then somebody else now comes and take your shine, that's how the other housewife would probably feel about Faith Murray. We'll get into that. Anyway, Faith Murray meets up with Laura, and she's like, oh, she wants to come and promote her business, and Laura is like, you know what, there's a group of friends that I hang out with. I would like to introduce you to them. The girls are amazing women. They are this, they are that, but just be careful around them. I'm not going to tell you what to feel about them. I'm not going to tell you this person is good or this person is bad. They are amazing women. They have very different characteristics. But you get to decide that, who you want to roll with. But just be careful around these people. And Faith is like, So that you're saying be careful. You're saying they are sweet. In the same breath, like pick a side, sis. But anyway, she's going to just take that observation and, take it on to when she's meeting with the girls. Then we are also introduced to Tania Omotayo. She's also the second new housewife. Since we're not having Caroline anymore, even though I feel bad about that, Tania is like taking her place, sort of, because she's Chioma's friend. They kind of look facially alike, and it just feels like she's Caroline's replacement. So Tania introduces herself. She says she's fun, she's witty, she can be mad. She's a business owner, she's a mom, she's a wife. She can be very interesting. People think she's quiet, even though she's not. She says she has like a large personality, but people don't really get to see that side of her. But on this show, she's going to be bringing all the drama. Girl, that is what I signed up for. So bring it on. I'm ready. Tania is actually friends with Chioma already. They've been friends for years, and she's actually she was an ambassador for Good Air. That's Chioma's airline. And while they were having a conversation, Mariam calls in to check on Chioma, to invite her for a distress event. And while they're having a conversation, Chioma is like, you know what, I want to bring your friend Tania to the group. And Mariam is like, okay, whatever, you can bring your friend. Then we get to see Faith Murray. She's having a photo shoot with some of her models. And then she's like, oh, she's meeting with Prissy today. Priscilla Ojo, that's IYABO's daughter. And she's I'm not gonna say she's a fan of Prissy, but and Prissy, they've had conversations. She thinks Prissy is really cool. She would also like to work with her. Prissy should model for her brand or promote her brand, even though Prissy has done that for her. I think she said Prissy has made like 3 posts about her brand already, and she's like, you know what, I have to work with this person. So Prissy and IYABO comes into the space where Faith is having a photo shoot. They have a brief conversation, and Faith tells Prissy that she would like her to model for her brand. She tells IYABO as well, that she would really like her daughter to model for her brand or promote her brand, because she thinks she has what it takes and all of that. IYABO in her confessional is like that. Nah, she doesn't want that, because Prissy has something similar with her own business line, her own fashion business, that she doesn't want that for Prissy. And I kind of have reservations about that, because I felt like it's something she could have said to Faith, like, oh, Prissy is also launching a very similar line, or Prissy has something similar. If you guys could work on something else, that would be amazing. But I don't know about the fashion line or something, But in your confessionals, you're saying that you don't want this, you don't want that. It kind of felt like it was malicious, because I feel like IYABO is seeing Faith as a threat to Prissy in the line of business that they are. They're competitors, but I feel like if it was a foreign brand that maybe reached out to Priscilla and said they want her to model for a brand, would she have said her daughter should not do it? I don't think so. Anyways, we get to meet Faith and our friend, our Dr. Fred, Dr. Romel. They have a conversation about Botox and all of that. He's a Botox doctor. He specializes in Botox and all of that. So that's pretty much it. And then now we get to meet all the girls together, the D-Day of Mariam's distress event. Mariam gets there, the place is all set up. Mariam is taking charge, like I said earlier. IYABO walks in. She's like, okay, this place is okay, it's looking nice. They greet each other. Laura also walks in. They all greet each other. They're all chill. Chioma comes in, not late. My girl looking overdressed a little bit, but you have to love Chioma the way she is. I mean, Laura is dressed in, I don't know, designer. She's wearing Burberry. She looks like a Burberry girl. But anyways, they all come in, they're settled in, and then not long after, Tania walks in. And the moment Tania walks in, the awkwardness begins. I feel like this is where the episode really, really starts. When Tania walks in, IYABO is giving her face. Mariam is giving her face. They have one or two things to say. IYABO is like, Tania is reminding her of Caroline, which is not a lie, because Tania does look like Caroline to a reasonable extent. And the fact that she's Chioma's friend, it kind of raises eyebrows, obviously. And then Mariam also has one or two things to say. She's like, does Chioma have a type, because Tania is mixed, Caroline is mixed, they both look light skinned, they have similar facial features and all of that. They have a lot to say actually about Tania, and they keep staring at her, they keep looking her in the eye, and they keep saying it to her face, making statements like that. And I'm like, if it was me, I would be pretty pissed at that point. But Tania is like, you know what, I'm going to take it all in. I'm not going to react, because obviously I don't even know the person they're talking about, which means that I don't think I have the right to be angry, or I shouldn't be angry. And she's just all chilled, all laid back, and her dress is also very laid back, since they said casual. Anyways, not long after, the queen, the 6 feet goddess, the 6 feet Amazon queen walks in, and it feels like they just dropped a heavy bomb into the room. The moment Faith walks in, everything just goes sour. I mean, Faith walks in, she's dressed gorgeously, absolutely overdressed for the event, since, it's supposed to be casual. But, I mean, I blame her and I don't blame her. I blame her because I feel like, girl, you could have toned it down a little bit. I mean, you could still dress gorgeously, but maybe tone it down a little bit. But she came in with this long, hilarious train of ass. I mean, I'm like, girl, what's going on? And that raises like eyebrows for all the ladies. Maybe not all, actually all the ladies. Maybe just Laura is the only person that doesn't really have much to say, because like I said, Laura is pretty laid back so far. Oh, did I forget to mention that Tiana is not actually attending this event because she's out of Lagos. I think she says she's in Port Harcourt, which I actually find very shady. But, Chioma and Laura are actually excited that she's not going to be there, because they're like one drama out. Anyways, back to what I was saying before I digress too much. Everybody has a lot to say about Faith's outfit, especially Mariam and IYABO again. Guys, these two people want to take on this season real bad. IYABO is saying, Faith's outfit is stressing. Now she's even acting like she doesn't even know Faith. She has never met Faith. She even said that, we invited Faith. Then Laura is like, now she told Mariam that she was going to invite her friend, that is her friend, blah blah blah. And then she tells them that, this is Faith. She has a business, she has a fashion line. What she does and what she's trying to do, right? Mariam is like, this Faith's outfit, what's she trying to do, blah 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 blah. All of that. I wish Tiana was actually here when Faith walked in. I'm sure, 100% sure that Tiana will have so much to say. She'll be like, I'm the king of fashion. If you want to make an entrance, blah, 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 this and that. And I don't blame Faith, to be honest. I feel like, it's her first time with the ladies. So she's trying to make a statement. She's trying to, stamp her place in the group. So, it's very important that she makes a statement the first time. Mariam did the same thing, being overly loud the first time that she met the other girls, right? Faith has come. She's unbothered about what everybody is saying. She doesn't really care. She's just doing her thing, minding her business, sitting as composed like the 6 feet Amazon queen that she is. Then the therapist comes in, asks them to write something down in a paper, what stresses them or what issues they're having. I think what stresses them that he told them to write down. Then everybody start writing down. Chioma says, everybody can be mad. She's stressed about the whole violence. She doesn't like violence, blah blah blah. Obviously that shade is for Tiana. Laura is like, she cannot take a bullet for the group, and everybody goes silent like, and I'm like, I don't understand. Can you people take a bullet for her? No. In your confessional, you people also said, so why are you guys stressed about what Laura said? Because she didn't lie now. She cannot take a bullet for anybody. IYABO is saying that Tania is stressing her because she looks like Caroline. She didn't even say Caroline. She said she looks like that bitch. I'm like, you don't have to do that. She said that mixed race bitch. Like, you don't have to say that, right? That was very, very rude to Tania. IYABO is just doing too much this episode, to be honest. I feel like she's going to do too much this season. She's just looking for highlights, to be honest. And like she said, Faith's tail is also stressing her. I'm like, leave the new girls alone now. You cannot face your old wives. It's the new wives that you want to now start picking on. And I think that's what she's going to do in this season. But Faith looks like someone that has better craze. Proper craze in her head, and she's going to show them Pepe if they try her. Mariam says she doesn't understand why everybody can't get along and all of that. And I'm like, I don't understand. Mother Teresa, don't do that. Don't bring that energy here. And the main thing happened, right? Now Mariam brings gift for everybody, and she has shared the gift, and IYABO is acting like she's walking out, she's leaving, and then she goes ahead to step on Faith's train. That was rude, guys. That was very, very rude. Why are you stepping on her dress? If I was Faith, I would have carried my dress and she would just fall off. Now, she doesn't just step on it, but she acts like she's going back to her seat and she steps on it again. Obviously, she's poking. Obviously, she's trying to get a reaction. But Faith said, you know what? I am not going to react. Not today. Maybe another day, but not today. So Faith did what? She just relaxed and minded her business. Anyways, that's all that happened in this episode. They're like, you know what? Let's keep the remaining gist for the next episode. And guys, this episode is promising because Mariam is here to stay. Faith is here to give the drama. I can sense it that Faith is going to bring a lot of drama. IYABO, she wants to poke people. She looks like she wants to be doing antagonistic this season. Chioma, still the same, gorgeous as ever, loving as ever, vocal as ever. Mariam, like I said, she wants to take charge. Tiana, I really don't know about her yet because I think she's going to be the same, just as annoying as ever. And Tania, I think Tania would be a little laid back. She wouldn't try to do too much, but if they come for her, she would definitely give it to them. Anyways, I have come to the end of my recap of the first episode of the Real Housewives of Lagos. What did you guys like the most? If you've seen it, let me know what you think of it in the comment section, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.